Hello everyone, my name is Perla and today I'm going to explain the regular past tense according to Professor Billini workshop. We have 4 rules for pronouncing regular past tense verb, but many students at the V2, C1 and C2 levels are still confused about the pronunciation of the ED and often pronounce a pentetic like in the word happened, which is pronounced happened. The 3-rule system that we usually teach is inadequate because it can generate a pentetic sound when students are forced to pronounce 3 or 4 consonants together, like in the word word, when it's word. Rule number 1. When an ED is not preceded by a t or d and is followed by a consonant sound, the morpheme will be pronounced as a t after the voiceless sound and a d after the voice one. The same can happen when the ED is at the end of a unterance. For example, I worked for him. I planned many things. I worked. Rule number 2. If an ED is preceded by a voiceless consonant like and followed by a vowel sound, it claims to be following word and is pronounced like teach. For example, like a d. For example, I work din, I work done, I work that, I work dunder, I work debris. Another example, I picked our address. He loved that everything. This also happens when the ED is followed by a silent H or undressed monosyllabic word beginning with H. Example, dower, his, her, him. A sentence, I worked hour after hour. Mary stopped their car. I asked in a question. If you can see, we can make a linking sound with the last consonant with the first vowel for the next word. Rule number 3. If a ED is preceded by a voice consonant, it says d, and is followed by a vowel sound, the ED will sound like a d and will form part of the following word. For example, the same like the other example in rule number 2, I plan din, I plan done, I plan dunder, I plan debris. I expect debris word, I fill down the form. This also happens when the ED is followed by a H or undressed monosyllabic word beginning with H. For example, I plan tower of word, she spelled their name. I have here, if an ED is preceded by a vowel and followed by a vowel, the R sounds will be formed. For example, he played a song. Played a song. If an ED is preceded by a R and followed by a vowel, the R sound retroflexive flag will proceed. He preferred a single room. For number 4 and the last one, verb ending in t or t. For example, add, grade, taste, create, require an additional syllable. However, there are 4 cases. Case number 1, if a consonant preceded the final t or d, the t and d are preceded. For example, scored and taste. If the T or D are preceded by a vowel, the sound generated will be R, and as in water, waiter, and are. If the T or D are preceded by The T or D sounds may be completely or partially reduced. For example, wanted and landed. Landed. A verb ending in T or D with a preceding er sounds will create the retroflexively flat er, as in started and discarded. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bella Carmona was here.